Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Morrowind Let's Play. We just did a little bit of bartering and trading around town. I realized that this whole time when I've been complaining about leveling, I downloaded MULE, which is a leveling mod. So instead of having to min-max your levels, whenever you train on your major or minor skills, there's a chance for it putting I believe it's either for certain or it's a chance of getting into a level of its parent skill. So like, you know, if I level up one in endurance or a few times in endurance, then it will level up my, if I level up spear, it'll level up endurance a little bit. And so I was trying to get some alchemy done because I want to get my intelligence up a little bit. It's at 50, which is good, but it definitely could be better. So I was also looking at the factions that I'm in, and I was looking at the requirements that are needed to rank up. So that's what we were doing. But yeah, we're gonna head into the cantons now. I did a little talking around, and I learned that, I forget which canton it is. I think it's the Foreign Quarter. Yeah, that sounds right. Where at least 2 of the operatives are that I need to meet. And I forget, let's see what Caius also had to say about this. In Vivec, look for these 3 persons and get them to tell you what they know about the Neverine cult and the 6th House cult. Each owes me a favor, and each should be willing to cooperate. Add here and near is a khajit and a Thieves Guild operative. She won't be easy to find. But ask around the St. Olm's canton. Folks are easily offended in St. Olm's. Be careful what you say. A little courtesy, a little coin, a little favor in the right place will get you in touch with her. Huleeya is an Argonian and a Morag assassin. Look for him in the Foreign Quarter, at the Black Shawl Corner Club. He's known around Vivec as a lover of books and old things. Yeah, so somebody mentioned that Argonian also likes to hang around Joe Bosch's books. Milo is a temple priestess who works in the libraries at the Hall of Wisdom and Justice. The Hall of Wisdom and Justice is open to the public. Just walk around until you find her. Do not ask anyone at the Hall of Wisdom and Justice about Milo. I don't want to draw attention to the fact that she is talking to an outlander. Milo is a particular friend, and I don't want to get her in trouble. Okay, so I just gotta find some of the cantons. There's St. Olm's, Arena, Redoran, Balu, Heavenheart, that's the temple, Telvanni, Foreign Quarter. So okay, so the Foreign Quarter, is it this canton that I'm in front of? I think there's 2 sections of it, unless this is how the map. I really like how this place is structured though. This canton's really cool. I also heard that in the concept art as well. Sorry if it's a bit dark up here. Hopefully YouTube should auto brighten the video a bit. Yes, I also know about jumping up these stairs for leveling acrobatics. Yeah, I heard that the cantons were supposed to be a bit like, I know there's another town where I think it has a much more open canton, but they're supposed to be sort of opened up with the shops in the middle and everything like that. But so let's just double check this now. What did he say about the Foreign Quarter? I think that's where the Argonian is. Black Shulk Corner Club. Alright, let's see if I can find that. Upper Wasteworks.
Blessings of the 3 upon you, Lirreno Randevi. How may I assist you in the temple?
Temple.
Some observe the avaricious expansion of Redoran and Telvanni into the wilds of Ardenfell, and imagine an erosion of the temple's influence, since it holds claim to all the lands not controlled by one of the great houses. The temple is still the greatest force in Morrowind, drawing the people around here through their faith that is authenticated through the 3 living gods of the tribunal. Moreover, it holds claim to any land not controlled by the great houses, and a number of relics of great power. It is no wonder why House Indoril dived into its robes when Vivec equested to the Empire.
Let's see if I can find this corner club. An apothecary. Hello. Do you have any wheat? You have 1. Do you have... I guess she has a journeyman. Oh, she has a master's mortar and pestle. Do I have an Olympic yet? I don't. I spend some money here and just get these items. They weigh so much. Maybe I wonder if there's a mod that helps with that. Do they weigh the same? Oh, it actually weighs less. That's cool. Get that in there. Fish marrow. Crab meat. What else was there? I was looking at, there's the korma eggs. I was looking for cheap stuff that is good for healing. Drain luck. Drain. I'm trying to get my alchemy leveled up because that is really my only skill that I think might be semi-easy to level up for my character to help with my intelligence. Alright, I'm burning through the money. Alright, let's crab meat, marshmallow, wheat. Anything else? No. Then I should be able to sell these back to her. Excuse me. Restore health. There you go. Give me 5. No? Incredibly rude. Anyways, I don't think there's anything else on me that's of concern. Definitely want to get rid of this shield at some point. I want to try to trade it out for a nicer set of armor. You saw I upgraded my chest piece too. It gives fire shield, which is very nice. Because that'll bring me up to near 100%, because that'll be 15 points. And if I think how it works is burn, spell absorption. Maybe his 1 point is 1%, so it would be at 65%, which is pretty good. Oh, there's another alchemist. So I'm just gonna take a look around the canton a little bit and get some more alchemy supplies, and I'll come back to you guys in just a second. Ah, so this is Jobash's rare books. I've heard much about this khajit and the books that he sells. Oh, look at this. He's got a lot of books. A lot of duplicates too, but I mean, that's still cool. The Real Baron Zaya, Book of Daedra, Consolations, Foreign Quarter, or Frontier Conquest, Lives of the Saints, Tome of Mysticism, Fortify Mysticism, 10,000 points for 3 million seconds. I don't think I can. Huh, that's cool. Cast once. This is just Fortify Mysticism by 10 points forever. That's pretty neat. I don't think there's anything else in here. And charters. Ranged 1. Brief History of the Empire. Where's it, the Clan Mother?
3 gods, 1 true faith.
Yes, 3 gods, 1 true faith. I hear you. That must be the khajit over there. I'm just trying to see if he has like any skill books on the shelf. No, they're just all very expensive though. I'll come back through and I'll read some of these at some point. Just I don't think today. I'm looking for. I'm on a mission. Maybe if we have a calm day, we'll come back through. He's got a lot more platter. Look at that. Hey, see, look at that medium armor. Still has a point into. I thought this said the homilies of based Almalexia. Well, anyways, hey Jobasha. I've heard much about an Argonian. Is it Huleeya?
How does Lirreno Randevi know Huleeya? He's a great friend of Jobasha and a great trader. And a great reader. He often comes to Jobasha's rare books to read and talk, but he is not here today.
Okay. What about, can I ask him about... Place where he's at? No. Alright. What books do you have? Tome of Mysticism. How much would that cost flat out? 3,000? That's neat. Ain't that neat. I'll probably sell one of these Scrolls of Icarian Flights at some point. They don't weigh that much. Yeah, it's got a lot of cool stuff. Alright. Well then I'll look around a little bit. See if we can find the Corner Club or whatever it was called. Let's double check the name of it real quick. He is at the Black Shulk Corner Club. The Foreign Quarter. Alright, well we'll find that. Mark and recall. Those would actually be pretty good. They're under mysticism, yeah, let me buy those. So we're at the Black Shulk Corner Club, and let's head in and found Heya, is that their name? They're an Argonian. An Argonian in a room full of dark elves. I'm not liking the look of this. Hey, Huleeya! What's up?
I welcome you as a friend of my friend, Lirreno Randevi. But I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I have tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear they will be violent. Perhaps if you speak to them, but be careful and be ready.
What about these troublesome fools?
The sight of a free Argonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my Moragtong honor to slay them, and I don't want to trouble my friend Seralis Golmis by fighting in his club. But I must go to my friend's bookstore, where we can talk in peace. If you have a way with words, perhaps you can talk to them. Or if you have a way with money, they might be bought. Otherwise, I fear they might be butchered.
Can I buy anything from you? Okay. What do you train? Athletics, sneak, and acrobatics. Awesome. Yeah, let's quick save real quick. Hey, yo. You gotta understand my friend here, right? I know these Outlanders, they're crazy. I mean, I might not look it, but I'm an Outlander myself. Can you believe that? I'm a spitting image of any other Dunmer around here, but this ain't cool. He's a member of the Morag Tong. You know what the Morag Tong does? They kill people legally for the tribunal. Yeah. Let's see what he's got to say about that. So push off. Admire. Filthy lizard. Blah blah blah. You can stay here forever. All I care, not my problem. I wonder if it's the extravagant clothes I'm wearing as well. All right.
Are we ready to travel together to Jobasha's rare books? When we arrive at my friend's bookstore, I will answer your questions.
Yeah, let's travel together. Yes. Please follow me. Sworn, yeah, unless these troublesome fools are persuaded to behave like so, they might be fighting because if we try to travel together. I think we're fine.
Under sun and sky.
So I talked to that guy. He said whatever. Yeah, so I guess I was pretty persuasive there. I mean, come on. Yeah, you know I hate Outlanders as much as the other guy. I don't know what to think about slavery just yet. I haven't grown up around it, but I respect my people and their ways. But come on, man. You got your freedom. Part of the Morag Tong. You're more inlanded than probably they are. Disrespect. Let's get you to Jobasha and see what he's got to say about that. I need to hear more lines for the Argonians and the Khajit. They do sound fairly similar, at least in my house. Okay, staring at the roof. Hey.
Yes, thank you very much. We are free from distractions here. Now I said I'd tell you about the Neverian cult, so you can report back to Caius, and I don't know any six-house cult, but I can tell you what I do know.
Alright, well, what about the Neverian cult?
To understand the Neverian cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Never means something very different.
Oh, sorry, excuse me, to the Ashlanders, from what he means to the Dunmer, the Great Houses.
You should also know about the persecution of the Neverine and the legacy of the false incarnate for the Neverine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflicts between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Here is a summary for Caius, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail.
Alright, well, what about the history of the Ashlanders?
In the first era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Dunmer clans were much alike, but after the first council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders had been steadily forced into the forest and most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look at the prophesied return of the Nerevar for a restoration of their ancient rites and religious traditions.
Alright, well, what about the Great Houses?
In modern times, Morrowind is ruled by 5 Great Houses: House Hlalu, Redoran, Telvanni, Indoril, and Dres. Great Houses' culture is partially defined by its roots in ancient Dunmer tribal clans, and partly by later imperial influences from other Western cultures. The Great House culture is the only one of the native Dunmer cultures of Morrowind. There's only one, okay, yeah. The other native cultures, the Ashlander culture, is a nomadic barbarian culture largely untouched by imperial influence.
Alright, well, what about the persecution of the Neverine?
The Temple treats the Neverine prophecies as heresy, and the Temple imprisons and executes heretics unless prevented by imperial law. But since the Neverine cult is hostile to the Empire does not interfere with the Temple persecuting the cult. Ashlanders hate the Temple, and particularly the Ordinators, for the ruthless treatment of Neverine cultists.
Alright, what about the false incarnate?
In the past, some have claimed to be the reincarnated Nerevar, the most recent known as Peakstar, a figurehead among the Waste tribes for the last 30 years. The Temple says these false incarnates disprove the prophecies, since the false incarnates failed to come to nothing. But the mystical Neverine cult glorifies rather than shrinks the contradiction, citing the appearance of the failed incarnate as certain proof of the Nerevar's coming rebirth.
Interesting. What about the Neverine cult itself? Now you already told me about that. The Ashlanders themselves?
Okay. The Ashlanders hate House Dunmer.
who have become soft and who have abandoned traditional ancestor worship for the gods of the tribunal, and the Ashlanders hate Outlanders, who invaded and stole their lands and forced them to live as subject people. A reborn Nervar could drive out the Outlander invaders, destroy the false worship of the tribunal, and restore the pure traditional faith of the nomads, and would be a very popular hero to the Ashlanders. Alright, what about ask you about the Morag Tong and all? Perhaps, but I do not believe you already. Whatever. Alright, well I think I got him done then. He's not following me still, right? Is he? Yeah, he is. Travel together, maybe? Is he following me? Perhaps someday, yes. For example, I would greatly wish to see the Ashlanders and their people with my own eyes, but at present, my duties to the Morag Tong do not permit me to travel. Alright, cool. We found this man, and we gotta go to the next canton. Let's see here. I got the notes from Huleeya. Notes from Caius. Khajit, Thief Guild's operative. He's in St. Olms. I have to be careful talking about him. Okay. Awesome. Let's get out real quick and then see where the St. Olms canton is, and I'll probably just meet you good folks in there. Alright folks, I know this is a bit of a strange cut here, but we're on top of the 4¼ canton. Just wanted to get a nice pretty view of the world around us. But I think we're going to cut the episode here. Just realizing the whole video is going to run a little bit long, so we're going to cut the first part is this, with us just meeting in the Vivec and exploring a little bit, getting some items sold and completing the Argonians questline there and securing his safety from those dangerous Dunmer, those racist Kimono-Tong Dunmer men. I don't know, maybe they were part of the Kimono-Tong or not. And next episode, we're going to go talk to the Khajit as well as the Dunmer inside the Shrine of Wisdom, and then finish up the Pilgrim's Path. And that episode should be out about 2 hours after this one. But if you folks could always make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, it'll really help a small growing channel like mine. I hope you folks enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.